Hi! There is so many cooperation games you can do in these games, but which one should you focus? It depends on what reward you want and what build that you are focusing. So it's very important to understand the reward for each cooperation games to make sure you do the right cooperation game that suit your needs, because you don't want to waste your time, you don't want to waste the energy here to do the cooperation game that get the reward that you don't want in the later stage. So this is very important. So let's start. I will explain all the cooperation game here and what is the reward you can get and how to use those rewards and what you need. So let's begin with this wandering path. So this challenge, there's 4 categories for this challenge. So let's start with the campaign challenge. So this campaign challenge focus on gear set and also gear upgrade. You can see for example, you can see these Void Kings. So you can get the rewards focused on Hawk Wing set. If you are constantly fighting the Void King, you will get all the weapons of this set only. So you can get weapon, this and pendants for all Hawk Wing set. Then for the different gear, you will get this Eagle Rise sets. Then for example, there's other bows that give you different set, like this Rain Whisper set. Then there's also this kind of the Hybrid Bloom set. So what set you should focus? For example, this Hawk Wing set actually focus on Affinity Red. If your build require Affinity Red, you might need to focus on this set, because I already do a video about Nameless Sword plus Strategy Sword where you need this Hawk Wing set in order to get the Affinity Red. So you should only do these Void Kings to get your set right. Okay, let me show you my build here. I'm using Dagger Sword build. So all these are actually Hawk Wing set. If I keep on doing the Void King, I will get every item to every gear from this set. There's this kind of symbol, it's called the Hawk Wing set. Then the other thing is that when you click into these bows, you can see other reward you can get, like this one. This is a Belt Strike Umbra. This one will be used for your strategic sword. This is a Belt Strike Umbra. So you will use this for your sword upgrade. Then for other bosses, for example this one, you click into it, you can see this one drop the Belt Strike Splendor. So this is for your Nameless Sword. It depends on what type of weapon you are using. You might need to focus on the tips that you want to get. So this is the tips you want to get. Then also for the challenge, you will get this Oscillating Jet. So this Oscillating Jet you can use for your gear upgrade. For example, we go to the develops. And this one, there's a gear upgrade here. So the enhance, you see every enhancement, it needs this one. This is called the Oscillating Jet. So you might need, if you want to upgrade your gear, you might need to focus doing this campaign challenge. So the next one is the Outpost challenge. The Outpost challenge, it does not tie to any gear set. You can see this one, there's no set, so you will get a random set. If you want to focus on gear set, you do this one with your campaign challenge. If you don't mind the set, you can do this Outpost challenge. But the difference is that if you look into this one, for the Outpost challenge, you not only get the Oscillating Jet, you also get this Ebon Irons. So what is the use for this Ebon Iron? It actually used to upgrade your Mystic skill. You say you look at your develop, so your Mystic skill here, so you can see all this upgrade. Let's say for example this one, all this upgrade. So for this upgrade material, you can only get from your Outpost challenge. If you look back this campaign challenge, you can see the reward. There's no Ebon's Iron, so you cannot upgrade your Mystic skill. So you only can get it from your Outpost challenge. So you might need to switch in between these 2 challenges in order to get the gear set you want. You also get this Ebon Iron, which is very important to upgrade your Mystic skill. So as a summary for these 2, this one is the gear set. Then there's no Ebon Iron. Then this one is not tied to any gear set, but it can use to upgrade your Mystic skill with the Ebon Iron. So both give you Oscillating Jet. Like this one, this is similar. This is same amount for these 2 challenge. This campaign challenge and Outpost challenge is a solo game. You can play it alone. Then this Hero Realms and Sword Trial is a multiplayer games where you can interact with other players. So for this Hero Realms, I think it's not worth the time doing because it's a very long challenge with other players and not necessarily you can win the game. Some is very tough. You might spend about 5 or 10 minutes fighting. At the end, you lose again. So I think it's very tough at this moment. I don't do this content, although you give gear and also you give some item that you can use for your inner way upgrade. I think there's a lot of alternative. You not necessarily have to do these hero rooms. So the final one is the sword trial. This is a very good content you should do because this one it will give you a gear set. Also, this sword trial you also get gear set, but the gear set is actually random. You can see this one here. This contains a random tier 56 gear. You will get either jet waist set or you will get hawk wing set at random. So there's no guarantee for your set. For the guaranteed one, you always do this campaign challenge. So this one is dropped at random. Sometimes you do a lot, but you don't get the gear set you want. Then you can see the sword trial. It also gives you this oscillating jet used to upgrade your gear. Then there's no even irons, so you cannot upgrade your mystic skill. So the even iron, you only can do this outpost quest. So this is where the even irons where you can get this one. So for this sword trial, you cannot get any of this even iron unless you do this joint battle. Joint battle can get you this even iron also. So why you should do this sword trial? The set is random and you don't get even iron. It's because it gives you this inner way node. Now you can see from this box, you can get the material to upgrade your inner way. For example, this one you can use to upgrade your sword horizon. So this one upgrade your sword move. So it's where you go to your develops and ability. Inner way here, you can see. So this is the sword move. So in order to upgrade the sword move, you might need all this node, like this one, the sword move node. So you might need to do the sword trial to upgrade your inner way, right? So this is the inner way. You need to do the sword trial to get the material to upgrade. Then for the mystic skill, remember you do this outpost challenge, get the even irons. Then for the gear sets, for these two gear sets, you need to focus on the campaign challenge. Okay, so this is the difference between campaign challenge, outpost challenge, and also sword trial. So now you get the hints on what you should focus. So now what about the others operation games like this one? So these casual cooperation games, I think it's not worth your time because you look at the reward here, it only gives you this adventure slip. Then you can look at the shop. So when you obtain this adventure slip, you can buy all these items, but I don't see any useful item here. So normally I skip this one. Then the gold, for the coin, we are not shortage in the coin, it's not necessary. Then the character experience is really, I can say it's a rubbish because the developer locked the gear, developer locked the level caps, so you don't need character experience you can get from somewhere else. But for this adventure, if you really want to do, there's two FK quests here. So one is the blessing lens, the other is a 5 animal frolics. So these two are AFK. If you have nothing to do, you want to AFK, you can do these two. So how to do the blessing land? For example, we are now at here. So there's a city in the king hall here. So this is the location. Remember, this is the locations. So if you zoom in, you can see there's one blessing land here. If you are already here, if you walk towards this one, I think it's here. This behind, you can see there's a circle here. Just go in and press the F. Then it will automatically go FK. Press again. So you can see. So there's a blessing obtained here today. You can see here it actually gaining some point. If you reach 3000 here, you immediately get the challenge reward. So this one is a FK activity. So this 5 animal frolics is also near here also. Normally if I want to FK, I will do this blessing land and also this 5 animal frolics. So these two are FK activity. Then the leisure activity. The leisure activity also not quite worth doing because a lot are also giving the adventure sleep and all this not quite useful unless you want to do this mirage board. It's a FK activity also. There's a time here, it reaches a time you go to the board. So you can FK there. After you FK, you get all these upgrading reward. But it actually at random, there's a probability you can get this one. So you also can get this oscillating jet to upgrade your gear. So other than that, I think this casual cooperation game is not worth your time. Then the next one is the arena. The arena is also not worth doing because it only gives you this eco jet. Eco jet, you can get it from somewhere else. Unless you want to play the PvP, you want to have fun, you can test your PvP skill here. Otherwise, don't waste your time to do this. The next one is the Taiping Mausoleum. This one you might already do it because it's a compulsory in order for you to break through your level. So this one is mandatory. Make sure you do everything for your this level breakthrough to continue your main story. Then for the trial, this one I think I don't do this also. So this one require you to fight some bosses. You see, if you are in the rankings, you can get some rewards. But you look at this one, the download, someone can defeat him by just 38 seconds. So this is very crazy. I don't think I can defeat download in 38 seconds. So because you need to climb the ladder to get the reward, but I think it's very hard because a lot of the good player they already get the higher ranks. There is no chance for me to get good reward here. So at this moment, I will just skip this trial because it's too hard to climb up the rankings. So a lot of the players they are playing very well. Maybe they spend money, so it's very hard to climb the ladder. I think I will skip this one. Then for the bounty is focused on your professions. For example, if you are healer, you look at this one, there's a profession here. There's two professions in this game, healer or scholar. So the healer, if you are doing the healer, you might need to do this cooperation game bounty. Then this profession, you can see this one is for the healer. You might find somebody here who needs healings. So when you click the refresh, see three of these player, they need the healings. You can accept this one, you can fly to them and heal them, you can get some lights from your professions. Then for the reward, it is not quite worth also, because you look at the bounty shop, if you do a lot, you get the bounty point, so you can only unlock these few items. So this is not quite useful, it's all cosmetic. So that's all for the cooperation games, so choose wisely which one you should do. For me, so what I normally focus is that I will do this one, the campaign challenge. I focus on these world things because I want to get this hawk wing set. For my affinity build, I want to get as high as affinity I want for my damage. Then sometimes I also do this Outpost challenge because I need these ribbons, irons to upgrade my this mystic skill. Then sometimes if I'm boring, I'll do this sword trial because this game is quite fun. You can play with 5 players and see who is the top damage dealer. Then I don't do these casual cooperation games. If I have time, if I want to AFK, I just do these blessings, land, and fight animal frolics just for fun. Then arena, I sometimes do it for fun also. The reward is not attractive. Then for this one, it's a compulsory. You need to do for your gear back through. Then the trial I also never do. Boundary I also never do on this one because I don't want to become a healer. So that's all about this video. Hope you enjoy the games. See you next time. Bye bye.